oddschecker. I'm your host, Melissa, and I am so excited. It is Friday, which means the guys, the Sharps, are giving us some football picks. Guys, how are we feeling?
Living the dream.
It's going to be a great weekend.
Mm-hmm.
We get football
Living
the dream. Weekend, so
football and football.
Yes.
We're all about the football. It's getting a little colder now, so it's a great time to stay indoors. Maybe have
feels like fall.
Hot
hoodie season. Shout out to Matt.
Yep.
Well,
Melissa's wearing her, what is that, Sean Clifford shirt?
It's Penn State. We'll get to that. None of you gave me I guess I missed the message where we were all matching in hoodies.
We're all wearing hoodies.
I don't know that we're necessarily matching. I think when we're wearing
hoodies. Mine's baby blue and his
mine's gray. So, but they are hoodies. That's correct.
I'm literally wearing a t-shirt.
If you want to wear a hoodie right now, you can. Just go grab one.
You know what? It's like kind of far, so maybe next time we'll coordinate.
I wouldn't worry about it.
We'll try next time.
We'll all wear Giants hoodies next week.
No.
I wouldn't even wash my car with a Giants hoodie. You know what I mean?
You know what?
No offense.
Let's just get straight into these picks. We've got 3 NFL bets for you. And since Slop won't wash his car with my Giants hoodie, you guys might not like mine, but we'll just get started here. We'll start with Matt, who is taking on the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. The Saints are favored by 2.5. The Panthers are winless and obviously looked horrible last week against my Giants. I'm totally kidding about that. I didn't know where that game was going. So I'm very glad we got the win. But it is a home clash for the Panthers. Carolina has lost 2 tight matchups, also versus Cleveland, and you obviously guys know New York. And I think we're in for another nail biter on Sunday. Matt, what do you got for us?
All right, I'm going to go Panthers with the points. All right, they're pretty bad, but you get the Saints coming in here the Saints look bad, like really bad last week.
That's fair.
I know the Bucs are obviously much better than the Panthers here, but I like divisional teams at home with points, right? Like I just feel like it's a good recipe for success. Carolina's winless. They really need this game. If they don't win this, their season could be over in like week 3. So this is a pivotal game for them. Alvin Kamara is still limited at practice right now. So I don't even know if he'll play on Sunday. If he does, I expect him to be fairly limited like in the game in terms of touches and everything. Jameis Winston had like 16 picks last week. I don't trust him at all right now. I think Carolina gets it done. I think they keep it close here and they can get the cover at him. I kind of like them to win outright. I think the way this line's shaped up is it's kind of telling that it's a Carolina play. So I'm going to trust them here. I'm going to trust them with the points, and I'll take the field goal spread. So I'm going to put my faith in Baker Mayfield this week.
Nice.
That's just such a tragic thing to say. I'm going to put my faith in Baker Mayfield.
I've got Matt Rule's first coach to get fired this year.
I saw like
how much is that?
Yeah, that's looking good.
It was plus money. Like it's all offshore stuff. I don't even think we're allowed to talk about it.
Oh, never mind then. We won't. But it is an option.
That does exist for those that like to go swimming.
I actually really like that.
Market. That should be like an American market. Like that's fun.
That's not. I think the Panthers have won 1 game. I saw the stat when they've given up 17 points or more, like when he was the coach.
Yeah, no, he was also someone was talking about how the ground game doesn't work or anything like that, and he's like, "Well, how come we got this many yards?" And you're like, "Dude, like a lot of like 5 runs were like 35 yards were like quarterback scrambles. That was not a run play." And then there was another time they ran one for 49 yards. So like you had a pretty shitty day. Like, you know what I mean? Like, when you really think about it, I don't think he's capable, like that guy, of like understanding that. You know what I mean? But like, you do get credit for the 35 yards your quarterback like ran for when he was just running for his life, but that's not really running yards. You know what I mean? Like, you can't really go back and be like, man, we did that well. It's like, that was a pass play, bud. You had to take off running because it didn't work.
He's just trying to save his job. What are you going to,
That's the thing, though. You think he might be trying to say, I don't think so. Like, I really think he doesn't know. I was just like, yeah, man, like that's rushing yards, buddy. That's just my take. I don't know. I don't think he's very good. I don't know. I think McAdoo's on that staff too, isn't he?
What was that?
Ben McAdoo, isn't he on that staff? I think he's the
coordinator. Yeah, he's there.
Yeah, so the more I think the second I read that, I was like, that guy's getting fired.
I'm not going to lie to you guys. I muted the name Ben McAdoo after we fired him. Had no idea That's wild. Matt, I might have to fade you.
Yeah.
This is
But
crazy.
still take the Panthers.
Okay.
All that being said, you can still take the Panthers. They are home. Everything Matt said was true. I'm just saying.
They did give me a win last week, so I will have faith in them.
Just have some fun. Just a little.
Well, your Eagles look good too, Matt, so I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Ooh, did you see that? If they cover this week, just a teaser, then I will consider putting them on the list of teams that can.
I can't believe they're not.
Why would you do that? The Giants are 2-0. No,
the Giants can never get up.
That's a fake 2-0.
Yeah.
You can't make the list a mockery. You know what I mean? It's a fun list. It's fun to talk about. It's fun to, but like, there's certain lines you don't just put the Giants on there. You know what I mean? Like, that's just, then what are we doing at that point?
I am really hoping.
That's jumping the shark.
It's a circus.
I am praying that we're at week 16, and I'm going to bring up this. I'm actually going to take a clip of this and bring this up on our show.
Look, I don't care how many gods you pray to, I don't think any of them can help the Giants, not even combined.
I do not want to hear. I'm just going to go straight to your bet.
Thing, but like of gods, you know what I mean? Like God and
all right,
the other ones.
Moving on. You guys will have time to trash the Giants later. Obviously, that's my pick. But we are looking at another New York team for you, Slop. The Buffalo Bills are taking on the Miami Dolphins. The Bills are a 5.5 favorite. I think this is the biggest spread we're covering for the week. We're at Hard Rock Stadium. It's week 3. Both teams are undefeated, so someone's got to lose. Now, I know that your pick isn't on the spread or on the money line, and you're taking a player prop. But guys, should we give a fun one? Like, who do we think is going to win? Because I'm going to take the Bills. I'm biased, but I'm going to take the Bills.
I'm on the Bills too. Yeah, I think they're going to kill them.
I think the Dolphins cover.
Anyways,
I don't like the signs.
That's fair. They can cover, but that doesn't even matter to you.
None of this matters. What matters is Jalen Waddle. That's what matters. I mean, he's 70 plus receiving yards at FanDuel right now. That's plus 134. That is an absolute joke. Like, I thought that was a first half line or even a first quarter or first drive even.
Looks like one.
Yeah. I was like, wait a minute, like 70 plus? Like, that's kind of aggressive for a first quarter. But no, it's real. If you want, you could do 80 plus 205, 90 plus 300, 100 plus 410, 110 plus 630. All those are going to cash. All of them. Like, I mean, I
believe it.
I'm serious. It will. There's no chance it doesn't. Like, he would literally have to get hurt on the first play of the game for this not to, which we never root for injuries on this show. So we would never even be wanting that.
On this show or in life.
Here's the thing. The Bills are going to score on the Dolphins. Like, there's no doubt. And then the Dolphins obviously want to throw like what they were doing last week. The thing is, though, they get behind, they'll still just be throwing. This Bills secondary, like, everybody could be out. All 4 guys that start in the secondary, all 4 could be out. And they got Tyreek Hill on that team, too, the Dolphins. So you can't just, you put your best backup on who? Tyreek Hill or Jalen Waddle? Like, what do you do? Especially in it, like I said, in a situation where you're probably going to be playing from behind if you're Miami. On top of that, it's a 1:00 game on a Sunday in Miami. What do you think a bunch of mid-20 millionaires do on Saturday night in Miami? You think they just go to bed at 8:00, get a good night's sleep? Those Bills are going to be out partying. They'll probably be out till past, last call. They got to get up early. We're going to have way too much to drink, just like everybody else does on Saturday night in Miami. They're not going to be ready. I'm telling you, this is probably the biggest gift you'll ever see in your life. Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
I mean,
it's not like you say that every week.
You think the Bills go out drinking in Miami? You think they go out and party?
There aren't any tables for them to jump into.
That does not.
So...
No team. Dude, we used to when I was younger. I mean, I used to be a lot younger, but in Orlando even, you would see the basketball guys out after their games and stuff, and you're just like, that's ridiculous. Like, they're going to Miami tomorrow night, and it's like you know what I'm saying? It's just like, this doesn't make sense. So
I think that Josh Allen is going to get his full 8 hours and be ready to go.
He will. It's the defense you got to worry about. I want Josh Allen to get sleep because we need points from the Bills.
We need points.
Yeah. So, like, the offense will probably go to sleep. Defense, no way. Those guys like to party. But that's my
What is
take.
your
That's just the way
favorite
I see
place
it all
to
break down.
go to in Miami, Slop? Because clearly you have some experience.
What's that?
What's your favorite place to go
It's
to
been
in
a long
Miami?
time. I don't even know if any of these spots are still there. But I had a lot of fun in Miami back in the day. It was a great time. Everyone that contributed.
All right, guys, before we head into our YOLO parlay, I'm going to wrap up the show with my pick. Comes as a surprise to nobody, and I'm really excited to talk about it. We got our first divisional game for the New York Giants, my New York Giants. They are taking on the Dallas Cowboys. I'm wearing my Penn State shirt in honor of Saquon. Want to bring us some luck, and clearly I am taking the Giants at -1. We're getting them from -110. And as Slop knows, that's basically even money.
Yeah, I mean,
guys,
basically even money.
What do
like
you
a
think?
Casino's dream.
The Giants haven't started 3-0 since 2009. I'm freaking out.
That's
the game is at
drama.
MetLife. It could happen.
It could.
I mean,
Yes, they could win.
I mean, anytime you're talking about a team with one of the easiest schedules in the NFL, I mean, yeah, you're going to see some
Well,
wins.
I told you guys to take the
That's
over on
good.
wins this season. No one listened to me, so it is what it is.
What was their over?
It was okay. It's a little high actually, and I probably shouldn't have taken it. It was 8.5.
Okay, you might have just jinxed it.
8.5.
We'll see what happens. We got Brian Dable at the helm. Saquon Barkley is currently in full health. And we got Daniel Jones. Okay, besides Daniel Jones, it's going to be a good season unless we horribly lose. If I get showed up by Cooper Rush, I'm going to be real upset. But he looked good last week, so
might be better than that. Yeah, we don't know yet. He could be the guy, Cooper. I don't know. I like it. I like it. I'll root for you because I'm probably not going to bet.
You Eagles fan?
Well, I hate the Cowboys more than the Giants. So
who doesn't? Yeah. Actually, Eli Manning, our legend here, said that he likes the Cowboys more than the Eagles. Just throwing it out there.
That's probably because Eagles fans were because Cowboys don't really have fans, right?
It's like bandwagon.
They just have bandwagon ones.
The Yankees,
they don't have,
and then the Lakers come on. So you know what I mean? Like, it's tough to.
The Cowboys fans don't really count
for the whole season for a Cowboy fan. Like you gotta respect it. They have other sports to root for.
Yeah, they have to watch the Yankees.
I will say that I'm like a real Yankees fan. Like I've grown up here. I am a Yankees fan. Just wanted to throw that out there.
Oh, you're allowed to be, yeah. But not you can't be a Cowboys fan, Yankees fan, and Lakers fan.
No, that's completely fair.
But people do it.
All right, guys. It is time for everyone's favorite part of the show, and we're gonna start like we usually do with Matthew. Matt.
All right. I'm ready.
What do you got for us? We got a -115 at the Panthers +3. We got Jalen Waddle 70 plus receiving yards at +134, the only plus money bet of the day. And mine, which is basically even, the Giants at -1. What are we picking?
You want to throw in the +630, 110 plus? I think you should.
I could.
Yeah, why not?
It's gonna cash. I mean, like that ladder is literally that's the moonshot of the week.
Should I change +134? Is that what we're doing here?
Yes, I would change that to +630, and we'll say it's 110 plus.
All right, so now I'm gonna say plus.
There is legitimately no chance that guy goes under.
This is a crazy part.
I'll say it'll be 2,000.
It has to be high. Slop. What do you got?
I'm gonna say plus 2,100.
I'm going to say plus 2,101. Pulling a page out.
Nice work.
This is a crazy parlay.
Seriously, though, like, how is Jalen Waddle going to get held under? He had, 1,000 yards last week. They targeted him, pretty much every time they threw, except for the times they threw to Tyreek Hill.
You just need them to be losing, and you'll
They're going to be losing the whole time, probably. I mean, they're never going to be able to sit on the ball. That coach is actually nasty. Is it McDaniel? Mike McDaniel?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's legit. Like he's Boy Wonder type offensive guy. Like I'm sold.
I am.
We will never see a Jalen Waddle 70 plus again, ever.
This is the last time.
Yeah, we gotta grab it.
That should be like -300.
Well, guys, you have
Maybe.
just made week 3 for the NFL super interesting, and I can't wait to see what happens. Make sure you run and take those lines, because if Slop is right, this line's going to keep moving, and we're not going to like it. So,
There's no way this loses.
guys, we will see you next week, Wednesday, and I will either be talking a lot of trash about the fact that the Giants won, or bowing my head in shame. We'll see what happens.
Probably the second thing.
We'll
That's
miss
nice,
you.
Matt. Yeah, okay. We will see you guys. Happy betting and happy NFL week 3.